Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Caterina, or Kat, and this is Infinite Wellness Within. In today's pick a card reading, since it is 111 or 11:1, depending on where you are in the world, I figured that we would ask the universe what messages want to come through today. So it's just going to kind of be open to whatever the most important messages are that need to come through to help you through something, to give you insight, to give you clarification, motivation, really anything. So that's what we're going to do today. And once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you directly to your reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked below. Please remember that is the only way to book any of my services with me. So if anyone ever reaches out to you, just know that is not me. All right, 111 or 11:1. What does the universe want to say today? All right, I feel that's for group number 1. I feel group number 2. Can we have a card for group number 3? Okay, group number 1, you have number 9, amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be the most advantageous now. And you also have the Tourmalinated Quartz. Group number 2, you have 36, blend into the environment. You have many skills and fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. You also have the Opalite. Group number 3. Number 40, rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. And you have the ocean Jasper. Please take your time choosing your card or cards. It's perfectly fine to choose more than one card if you're drawn to more than one, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, group number 1. You have the Tourmalinated Quartz, and your card is number 9, amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be the most advantageous right now. So I think that's definitely a clear message for you that you should kind of sit still. And I feel like assess the situation, like it feels like you need to wait for more information. So Spirit is definitely saying don't make any sudden movements right now, but also don't give up on a situation. So if you are contemplating like quitting a job or, giving up on a project that you've been working on or a goal that you're working on, Spirit is saying not so fast because you don't have all the information yet, and there's something that you don't know about where you are right now. So you want to be able to make an informed decision about whether or not you leave a situation or you move forward with something. And until you have that information, Spirit is saying just be present today. Don't worry about tomorrow. If you're feeling forced to make a decision, like if somebody is saying, look, you have to give me an answer by tonight or by tomorrow, if that feels very uncomfortable for you, Spirit is saying to don't commit to anything, yes or no, right now. And if you don't have a choice where you have to say yes or no, Spirit is saying to give the answer that allows you to stay where you are currently. So I hope that makes sense. Because for some reason, doing things that way, it's going to work out in your favor, as opposed to making like a an uninformed decision because you feel pressure to make a decision. So yeah, just hold off on that is what Spirit says. What else can you tell us for group number 1? All right, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Isn't that interesting? Stop overthinking. And you're not supposed to make any rash decisions right now. So you're already doing it. Keep facing your true north. And it's interesting that Spirit said don't give up on something here. So are you in the midst of trying to achieve a goal or, something like that, and you've come across challenges or difficulties and you're thinking about giving up? Because number 9, this number 9 indicates that you're close to something, and this would not be the perfect time to give up on a dream that you have or a goal that you have. So stay where you are, keep doing what you're doing. All right. You have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Oh my gosh. If this is not a clear message and confirmation to stay where you are. Okay, let me read this again. This card here says waiting rather than acting is going to be the most advantageous now. This card here says no, wait, postpone, pause, and say no. So I don't know if I need to say anything else about this card. I feel like there's some sort of something that is scaring you, something that makes you want to run away, something that makes you want to take shelter. But here's the thing, okay? Here is the thing. The seahorse, can you see this right here, how the tail is kind of latched onto this plant or whatever this is down here? And that's what they do. They will latch onto something if they need to stay put, because they just kind of drift through the water and go here and go there and go with the flow of things, which is what you are supposed to do right now. But going with the flow means to kind of stay put and allow things to come together, like where you can see the full picture, because I feel like you don't have the full picture right now. And so you want to just wait out the storm and then see what happens after that. So let's look at your other cards. Ooh, look at that one. All right, what else can you tell us for group number 1, please? Ooh, okay. I feel like, is it this one? I feel like it is. Okay. Gift. May you receive the gifts that await. Okay. Once again, it says await. So there's, again, something about waiting. Now, isn't this interesting? Look at the trees. They look like they're bending this way. And, right? Bending in a storm. But what happens after the storm, right? You get the rainbow. So I feel that something is testing you right now, but Spirit is showing me that you're strong enough. You have a strong foundation. You have strong roots in something. So something that you have a passion for, something that you believe in. Because I feel like if you give up now, you would always wonder, what if? What if I stayed on that path? What if I gave it one more try? What if I just hung in there for another month or a week or whatever it is? And, it looks like you're on an interesting road here, because it looks like the road comes to an end. Like there's this pathway here and it kind of ends here. But that's not the end of the road for you. That's not the end of the journey for you. I just heard that your journey is just beginning. So Spirit is saying, please just hang in there for a little bit. Let's see what this card is. Wish. Oh my gosh. May your wishes be granted. It's just amazing to me. It is so amazing. I feel some of you may have taken a leap of faith with something. Some of you may have put all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak, where you literally gave something everything that you have. And Spirit is saying, look, it's just a matter of time. And I feel like it's not that far away, because number 9, again, it's indicating that you're very, very close to a new beginning, to a new road opening, to a door opening for you. So let's move on to your tarot cards. What can you tell us? I feel like your cards are ready. All right. The Knight of Cups. I love this so much, because this shows that you're going after a dream that you have. You're pursuing a passion, and you're kind of taking your time, right? You're going forward. You're enjoying the moment. You're enjoying the journey of getting to where you want to go. And I feel like I'm just picturing that the person on the horse, and the horse also, wouldn't have a problem with stopping and enjoying the scenery and just being in the moment. So yeah, you're getting all kinds of signs about, taking your time, letting things come to you, letting things unfold naturally. The Six of Wands. Okay, another card saying that you're going to be victorious. You're going to come out on top. You're going to overcome any difficulties that right now make you want to give up on something. And I just heard, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your idea. You will receive the gifts that you're waiting for. I feel like there's something else with this card, but I'm not getting it yet, so I'm going to move on. And it usually comes to me once we get some more cards. So you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, see, you feel stuck right now, and maybe this is what I was waiting for. So the Eight of Swords, the thing is that you're not stuck. You may feel stuck, but here's the thing. You're not seeing clearly what is going on around you, because you're frustrated for some reason. And I feel you're frustrated because you're not seeing any results for something like effort that you've put out. You're not receiving yet from that effort. But look in the background at this card. You're not seeing this right here. And how I am picturing this is that this is coming towards you from behind you. So pretty soon it's going to, come over this door here, and it's going to be in front of you. Or you're going to realize that you just need to turn around so that you can see this doorway right here, and you can see the radiance that is around this new opportunity, this opening, this new pathway for you. So yeah, there seems to be something about you not seeing something and looking at things slightly different because of the seahorse here and how they're just kind of drifting in the water, and they may turn this way. Have you ever seen like documentaries or anything? They're fascinating to me. And so that's kind of how I'm picturing you, where one day you're going to turn around, or this is going to come forward, and it's just all of a sudden it's there, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't, make some sort of rash decision. So here you have the Devil card. Yeah, you have a fear that you will not see a transformation that you're waiting for. And, definitely you feel you feel trapped and you feel stuck because it's like you're not moving, but you actually are. You feel like you're not, but things are actually shifting and things are coming towards you. See, that's the thing, is that things are shifting. You just don't feel it yet. You don't see it yet. So don't let your fears keep you from receiving what you deserve, because it's on its way to you. Look, okay. Wish be granted. And so again, you see these, the seeds here. I feel like you have already planted the seeds. You're just waiting for them to take shape and to sprout from the soil. The Hierophant. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you've done everything correctly. You have used all the tools that you have correctly, that you've done everything that you can up until this point. I'm hearing with the Hierophant, there's something about divine timing. what's interesting here on the Hierophant, you have the 2 keys. Okay, you see the 2 keys right here? And then look, you have a door here and you have a door here. So that's very interesting to me because some of you could literally be receiving a key for something, for an office, for a new home, for a new job. And why am I hearing something about a coat? I'm hearing something about a coat. So like, you know, putting a coat on. So maybe this is meaning that you're going to be putting your coat on in the sense that you're going to be leaving your home soon to go start something new with the keys that you have here. Sorry, I kind of interrupted what I was saying because it was so strong, something about a coat. So for some of you that may have like significance. For others of you, it could be symbolic of being ready for a new opportunity that's going to come into your life, being ready to take action or something like that. So yeah, you're doing everything right. It's just a matter of time. There's something about timing here, divine timing, which I know can be so annoying. It's like, okay, enough with the divine timing. Just tell me when it's going to happen. I understand that, but I really feel that's part of what this card is saying here. So if I do see something about timing, I promise you, I will tell you. All right. So you have the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so and this is going to probably frustrate you further, but again, there's something about you doing everything correctly, and everything is coming together, but it's taking time. It's not happening overnight, and this is probably where a lot of your frustration is coming from. So Spirit is saying this is also a card of pausing, you know, looking at what you have achieved so far. So that could be something that would be good for you to look back at when you started this journey. You may be surprised with how much you've accomplished. You may be surprised with how far you've come already. And you may also kind of get a feeling that, okay, well, you know, I didn't realize I was that far along. So maybe something is going to happen soon. Spirit also says, keep doing what you're doing. Because you're putting all of these elements together. It's kind of, I'm getting kind of like the magician energy, but it's in the 7 of Pentacles card where you're tilling the soil. You made sure that you planted a tree with the right soil, where it has the right sun exposure. It's getting enough shade, it's getting enough water, all of these things. So you're taking care of something very, very well. So keep doing that while you're waiting. So you have the 7 of Wands. So it seems like you've had unexpected challenges with trying to get something started or trying to make a pivot in your life, something like that. Let's say, for instance, that you were working, you know, a regular job that, well, to you it was regular, you know, just like a 9-to-5 job, whatever it was. And, you know, it was okay. It wasn't incredibly fulfilling. So you said, you know what? I'm going to pursue this passion that I have, and I'm going to make money doing it, and I'm going to be successful. And then you came upon challenge after challenge after challenge, and you're wondering, look, is this the universe trying to discourage me from moving forward? Is this the universe trying to tell me that I'm on the wrong path? What is going on here? And so it's not only creating confusion, but it's creating this frustration that I've been feeling. But the thing is, Spirit is showing me that you've handled everything to the best of your ability. You've tackled challenges, you've moved on from challenges, and there's something going on here where it seems like maybe you're pursuing your soul purpose, you're pursuing a passion of yours, and Spirit is testing you, saying, is this what you really want? You know, are you sure you want this? You know, one of those annoying lessons that we get sometimes. It could be something like that, where for one reason or another, Spirit is saying, okay, prove to me that you can handle this. Prove to me that you want this. Do you really want it? Do you want it bad enough? Yes, you do. I can feel that. So Spirit just is really, really saying, look, don't give up because these challenges are coming to an end. The Strength card. Yeah, see, you're gaining control over a situation. And I really feel like you are not seeing it the way other people are seeing it. Let me pull this card out also, because it's kind of like, look at this seahorse looking at this one here. I feel like this one is you, where you're feeling kind of down about something, frustrated about something. And this one over here is like, wait a minute, because this one looks really surprised. It's kind of like, wait a minute, what are you doing? You're saying you want to give up? What? Don't you know how close you are? And then this one over here almost seems to be guarding like an exit out, where this one's like, no, you can't leave now. Look, you're so close. And it's like these seahorses can feel something on its way to you, but you're so caught up in the fact that it hasn't happened yet that you're like, I'm just going to give up. So I feel that you have Spirit cheering you on and trying to give you signs that something's going to happen soon. And really with this card, with the Strength card, I see you getting a handle on things and things starting to work in your favor. Like I'm seeing things coming together because I'm seeing like wheels. What would that be? You know, like the spokes on the wheel, like a clock or something like that, where everything starts interconnecting and then it starts flowing for you. That's what I'm seeing. The Ace of Wands. Okay, so right here it says career beginnings and travel. So that's really interesting to me because I feel that there could be travel in your future. This can be literal or this can be metaphorical. Some of you may be literally traveling somewhere where you can bring this to life more, whatever your goal is, this wish. And I feel some of you may have a gift. So the gift on this card, this could be your true north, right? This could be a gift that you have that you were born with in this lifetime and you're trying to do something with that. And it could be taking you somewhere new. And that's why you're kind of stuck in place right now, because maybe it's not ready yet. But it's interesting that you have beginnings and travel with the Ace of Wands, and then you have the Eight of Swords right above that. So again, that is showing that this pause, it's not going to last forever. And there's a reason why. And I feel like certain things are not ready yet. They're not ready for you, but they will be soon. So this could absolutely have something to do with you turning a passion into a career, you pursuing a new career, something that you're more passionate about. I'm seeing that some of you may have discovered a passion by accident, and it just kind of, everything kind of happened all at once, where you discovered something by accident and then you decide to pursue it, and then nothing has happened yet. But the important word is yet. So yeah, keep following your passion here. Things are coming together. All right, so now you have the Knight of Wands. Yes, I love this, because what I'm seeing, especially with the Knight of Wands being below the Devil card, is that you're going to stay where you are. You're going to keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to see progress. Especially look at here. We start with the Ace of Wands here, and then we move to the Knight of Wands. So there's a lot of progress happening, and it's happening very quickly. So what that is telling me is that something's about to come together for you. And once it does, it's like you're off to the races. Nothing is going to stop you at that point. But you can't move forward until this one thing comes together. So it could be an idea. It could be a person that needs to come into the situation. It could be the perfect job opportunity. It could be being in the right place at the right time. You know, it could be truly anything. But there is a higher power, I feel, that's at play here. So divine timing, but also divine alignment with everything. All right, so the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so you are making progress. That's the thing. Do you not understand that? because you have made a lot of progress. I feel that because this seems to be something that's in your heart. So whether it's a talent, it's a skill that you have, it's a great idea that you have, it's you pursuing a purpose in your life, something that you are meant to accomplish in this lifetime. It feels like just having that idea, just coming to that realization was a lot of progress. Because I feel like you figuring this out is somewhat new. Now, that doesn't mean that it was yesterday, but I feel like you were doing other things before this, and you're going to be successful. So it could be that you just need to polish your skills a little bit, or maybe add something into the mix that's going to make it pop a little bit more. Anything like that. So let's look at your last card and see what we have here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, let me read this to you. It says karma and it says destiny also. Okay, so it is your destiny to pursue this. That's what I've been saying. This is like a life purpose that you have, something like that. Now, is it starting off slow? Yes, it is. I can see that with the 3 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and I feel there's kind of a battle going on here between your intuition and your ego. Your ego is saying, oh no, what's going to happen if this doesn't work out? And your intuition is saying, but I knew it was going to work out. That's why I pursued this. But then your ego is like, well, why hasn't it worked out yet? So this back and forth, back and forth. Try to quiet that. Remember, amble with contentment. Try to be content with the journey, and just know that things are going to work out. Now, if you're worried about finances, I am seeing that finances are slowly going to start to come in, and it's like building blocks, kind of building one level upon another level, and then more money comes in and more money comes in. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this stagnancy is going to change, and when it does, things are going to pick up very quickly, so be prepared. Because it could pick up where you're kind of over here just waiting for things and feeling discontent with everything, and then all of a sudden the next day it picks up and you're like, whoa, slow down a little bit. So just be ready for that. So I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, group number 2. You have the Opalite, and your card is number 36, Blend into the Environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. All right, I'm feeling that you're unsure of a situation. It kind of feels like you may have gone through some changes, and now that you're in the midst of those changes, you're wondering, oh my gosh, did I make a mistake? Am I on the right path? What's going on? Spirit is saying that you will fit in, you will acclimate to these changes. And there is also something about, there's like a positive transformation. So it feels like there's just something that you're unsure of. And Spirit is saying to, for now, you can kind of blend into the environment and just kind of assess things and see what's going on and form a formal opinion later on. Now, there is something where I feel that you may have stepped into an opportunity that you're not aware of yet, something where you just kind of accidentally land in this just perfect opportunity for you, but you don't see everything yet. Because how the octopus can just kind of what's it called? I can't think of what it's called, but you know how the octopus can smush itself down and get through really small openings in things. And I feel like there's something very unusual about your situation where unexpectedly something has appeared in front of you and you're wondering, is this for me? Can I handle this? So there could also be something that you need to let go of, which could be a fear that you have, any self-doubts that you have, feeling like you have imposter syndrome, like maybe you don't belong here, but you actually do. See, that's the thing. You actually do belong here. So yeah, just sit and observe and see, allow this thing to unfold. Because I feel you'll be pleasantly surprised with how things unfold for you. What else can you tell us for group number 2, please? Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yeah. And because things are in perfect alignment. I don't know, there's something that you're not seeing, because I can see it. Spirit is showing it to me. So I feel maybe you're too close to the situation, because, you know, from our perspective here, we can see all of the rocks here. We can see everything forming, you know, these perfect circles. But if you're in the middle here, you may not be able to see because you're too close. But if you zoom out, you can see everything. But it's interesting that this person is right in the middle. It's making me think of a bullseye. And so I feel like you landed exactly where you need to be, exactly where you projected to be. But once you got there, it was kind of like, wait a minute, am I in the right place? I don't know if this is where I was projecting to land, but it actually is. So I feel something's going to unfold with time. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Okay, so I feel like one thing that's really important for you is to figure out, is this what you really want? And that's going to be difficult because you don't have all of the information right now. But how does it feel? Does it feel like something will come together? Does it feel like things are, like, do things just feel comfortable even though you're not seeing the full picture yet? So tune into that. And also, when things start to come together, when things shift for you, because there is a positive transformation, but you're not seeing it yet. So Spirit says, give it some time. And when you do see these things, how does it feel in your heart? Does it resonate with you? Because Spirit said, when this happens, are you seeing it yet? Are you seeing it now? That's what Spirit is saying. That Spirit expects that soon you will see something. You will see that things have aligned for you. What else can you tell us? Shadow, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Shadow, may what is hidden come to light. Isn't this what I've been talking about? There's something hidden that you're not seeing yet, and that's why you're unsure about the situation. This is amazing. Yeah, so something's going to come to light. I'm telling you, you're not seeing the whole picture yet. Let me see what else you have here. Rest, may you find moments of serenity. Okay, so I feel that while you're waiting for things to happen, Spirit says to get some rest. Don't stress out about things. And I also feel there's something trying to come through here about how if the octopus loses a limb, or what are these called? Tentacles? Tentacles, is that what they're called? If the octopus loses a tentacle, they can grow it back. So I feel like in this situation, you're not losing anything. If you feel like you're wasting time or wasting money or wasting patience or something like that, I feel that nothing's really lost. It may be temporarily unavailable, but something is going to come back to you. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that's resonating with you, because I'm trying to get this across, because it is a difficult energy trying to, put what I'm feeling into words. With your group, it's a little complicated, so I hope it's coming across clearly for you. What else can you tell us for group number 2, please? What does the universe want to say to group number 2 today? The Two of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that there's some sort of balancing act or some sort of tricky situation that you're navigating right now. Now, right here, this looks like an egg to me. So something's not quite ready, right? Remember, may what is hidden come to light. Something is still in the shadows. But when it comes to light, when you can see it, it's going to create balance, and you're going to feel like you're ready to come out of your shell. Because for some reason, with the octopus, how the octopus can change its color so that it blends in and you can't even see it. I feel that something that you're doing right now, you don't feel comfortable in the environment, or you don't feel like you're like what you're doing. So it seems like maybe you've started something new, maybe you took a chance with something, and you don't have the confidence yet to fully come out and say, hey, look at me, look at what I'm doing. But you will, especially look at the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it took some time for this individual to learn how to balance on this egg. So Spirit is saying that you're going to get the hang of it. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's something that you're trying to accomplish. Like, it's going to work out. You're going to get the hang of it. And this, because it's like you're birthing new creations, and we can see that here with the egg. But it's like there's a very intricate situation where it just feels like you're learning how to do something and you're not sure. Like you're trying to learn how to ride a bicycle, and you don't want people to watch you because you might get on and you might fall. But once you keep getting back on the bicycle, you're going to learn how to ride that bike, and then you don't fall. And then you're like, hey, look at me, look at what I'm doing, right? And then you want people to see what you're doing. So that's what I'm seeing here, that soon you're going to come out of your shell and you're going to be like, hey, I have arrived. I am on the scene. Come look at what I'm doing. Kind of like this right here. How this person's like, hey, look at me. This is almost like, what I had in my mind. So again, things are coming together for you. Slowly but surely, you're going to get the hang of whatever it is that you're doing. Some of you may have accepted a promotion at work and you feel out of your element. It could be like where learning these new things could be really, really difficult for you, and you're wondering, am I going to get the hang of this? Did I make a mistake? In that case, I feel like anyone who offered you this new position, I feel like they believe in you. I feel like with the right guidance, with the right structure, with the right information, you'll get the hang of things. So things are coming together for you in a really, really good way. Like there's something that you're doing right now that's building a really strong foundation for something being long lasting. The King of Wands. Okay, so whatever difficulties you're going through right now, you're definitely going to come out on top. And there's something about chaos or something is dissipating. So maybe fog is clearing, you're getting clarity on things. Maybe the King of Wands is connected to the shadow card here. Because isn't it interesting that this lion seems to be looking at something? So see if we connect the two. It's like the lion is looking at the light here. and is seeing a resolution to the problem that you're currently facing. The Four of Swords. Okay. What Spirit is saying here, isn't there something here? No. Take the time to assess what is going on and adapt accordingly. Okay. I don't know why I had something in my mind. But, oh, that's it right there. Oh my gosh, I was looking in the wrong place. Rest. May you find moments of serenity. That's what you have right here. Okay. You don't have to be worried about this situation 24/7. Things are going to work out in your favor. There's a sense of healing with this card, so that can be literal. I feel that if it is literal, it's like healing something in the mind or repairing a problem, fixing something that wasn't working correctly. So don't beat yourself up over this situation. Don't talk badly to yourself if it's taking a while to get the hang of something, because you're going to get it. So just rest. Okay, rest. Don't keep stressing about the situation. Temperance. Yeah, do you see how things are coming together for you? Absolutely, with the Temperance card, things are coming together. So with the Temperance card, there's a flow going on here, but you don't have the flow if there's a missing ingredient, which is right here. So whatever's missing so that things click together for you, so that you know, okay, I am in the right situation and I am starting to feel more comfortable. I'm feeling comfortable in my skin. I'm feeling comfortable in this situation. That's on its way to you. So here with the King of Wands, here you have figured things out. And here with the Temperance card, you receive something that was missing. And what's in the middle? It's you resting and knowing that everything is going to come together. The Page of Pentacles. This is that missing piece of information. Look, do you see this animal here? Like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been waiting for. And look at the light coming off of the pentacle. That's exactly what is coming to light in the shadow here. And I feel at this point, you're ready for action. I also see that you had a lot of patience waiting for things to come together. And once you receive this, then you're going to be this Two of Pentacles here, which is like, hey, look at me now. Here I was unsure, but now I'm not unsure, and I'm very confident. So this is the missing link, and you're going to know, it's like either you're going to know the direction or how to approach something, or how to market yourself or something like that. So I feel like there's something else connected to this Page of Pentacles. Maybe it's the devotion tune into the portal of your heart, because I feel that you are pursuing something that's very much connected to your heart. And I feel like if you walked away from something, or if you gave up on something, it would really be devastating. Like you would wonder, could I have done things differently? Could I have made that work? Yes, absolutely, you could have. So that's why you want to hang in there. Oh my gosh. You have the Hangman. I literally said that's why you want to hang in there. So, all right. Well, definitely hang in there. See, there's something here. So look at this card this way. Do you see the lights shining here? It's the same thing on the Temperance card. Same thing on the Page of Pentacles. Same thing that's happening with the Shadow card here. So something is coming to light. There is a transformation. You are getting clarity on something. And I feel for some of you, there could be some sort of like sacrifice or something that needs to happen. And I feel that for you is temporarily feeling uncomfortable, possibly feeling out of place. Like, I just keep getting a feeling that you feel like you bit off more than you can chew, Like you accepted something that you thought you could handle, but now that you're in it, you're like, whoa, maybe I can't handle this. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe I'm not talented enough. Maybe I am not putting things together fast enough. You know, that's just things that you could be saying to yourself. I'm not saying those things about you, and neither is spirit. That's the self-doubt that's coming in. But it's not true. That's the thing. And so you're going to realize that, okay, that's not true. I can work through this and I'll come out on the other side very successful. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is, a continuation of what I was just saying, because here I feel like you've seen the light. Isn't that interesting how this lizard is looking at the light here, the sun? And remember, I pointed that out in multiple cards here. You're actually your last 3 cards, but it was like you weren't necessarily seeing it. Here you're seeing it, but with the Page of Pentacles, but I feel like you're not seeing the full effect of it. Here you just realized, wow, with the Page of Pentacles, you just realized, wow, the sun did come out. There is light in this shadow here. But here, you have fully embraced that light. You know it's there. You know you're on the right path. You've kind of worked through something and you're going after something. You're no longer feeling like you want to hide. This is when you're saying, hey, here I am. I'm arriving. Look at me. Look at what I'm doing. That kind of thing. So you have a lot of confidence here, and you are very, very, very much devoted. You always were, but now I feel that you're investing in yourself. You're investing in this new environment that you're in, or new situation that you're in. And you're very, very hopeful at this point that things are going to work out in your favor. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. So see what's going on here? You're no longer afraid to come out of your shell. You're no longer hiding in the background. You came out of hibernation. Look at, you have a bear claw here, or a bear arm, or leg, whatever it's called. Sorry, I'm so involved in the energy here. I'm like forgetting basic words. So you're going through this doorway here. It's exactly what's happening with the Knight of Wands. And things are happening very, very quickly for you. So here, coming out of hibernation, you've come out of the Hangman card. And you're grasping this pentacle right here, and you're embracing this new beginning. You're very, very protected, and you feel very safe and secure with moving forward. You're very connected to your success now. Where, like, you were always connected to your success, but now you see it as a reality. Because this came to light. Remember, this pentacle was hidden somewhere. It came to light here. And so you're also going to be able to more easily rest, knowing that things are coming together for you, that you're understanding things, you're getting clarity on things. The Page of Cups. Yeah, so you have that light again. Isn't that interesting? And then you have this letter coming in. So I feel that once you get going on this, once you have your confidence back, once you have like a clear view of something that was once out of sight, you receive some sort of communication regarding the progress that you've made. And I feel like it surprises you, because even though you're feeling more confident in yourself and where you're going, you still have that in the back of your mind. Like, oh my gosh, this kind of imposter syndrome of, am I good enough? Is my work good enough? Is just all of these things. And it's really just a self-limiting belief about yourself or the situation or something connected to it. But here you're getting really, really good news about the progress that you've made. So I feel like you're getting some sort of recognition for something that you have done. And also, I feel that with that recognition, you're feeling more confident, even more confident than you are here in the Nine of Wands. It's like, okay, I am really getting it. I am really starting to blend into this situation and come out of my shell and make a difference. And I'm being noticed for that. So here you have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so whatever your greatest fear is, it's just a fear. It's not going to come true. And again, it's something that it's almost like maybe you came out of the gate feeling really confident with something. You said, I'm going to conquer the world. And then once you got into the situation, remember, I think I said this, it's like, oh no, did I overshoot things? Did I, am I really qualified to do this? And you kind of want to just stay hidden, but you come out. And so I feel everything is so interconnected here, but especially when you get this confirmation. So this can be a message from somebody. This can be some sort of communication from someone, or it could be some kind of offer, or like, let's say if you start a business and your business is really, really slow and you don't have any new customers or any new clients, and you're starting to doubt yourself here with the Nine of Swords. And so you're feeling kind of like, oh no, maybe I made a huge mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. And then you get your first client, and then you get your first review from that client. And then you get that confidence, right, that you're on the right path. And so this starts to fade away because things are coming into balance with the Temperance card. So instead of staying up at night worrying about things, you can now rest. All right, let's look at your last card. You have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, see, there's something going on where you don't feel confident in your environment. You feel like something's missing. You made a mistake. You're left out in the cold. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know where to go, where to look, what to do. It's a very confusing time, but here's the thing. You're not looking in the right direction, or something hasn't come to light yet, because you're looking this way and the answer is right here. Like, it's so close that you could touch it. So there's something about perspective, and what is hidden is coming to light, because right now, in a sense, this is hidden from you because you're looking the wrong direction, because you want to blend into the environment, because you feel like you don't belong where you are. But there's a solution right there. So it's either literally already there and you just need to shine the light on it, or it's on its way to you. But here's the thing about this Five of Pentacles. Look at where it's going. Right here, right below the Page of Pentacles. And remember what I said about this card. Here you're like, oh my gosh, this is it right here. So just keep that in mind as you go forward with whatever this is. I hope this made sense for you. And, you know, it's a very powerful message. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, group number 3. You have the Ocean Jasper, and your card is number 40. Rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. All right, I am feeling like you're supposed to follow a passion that you have for something, and you need to follow your heart. So any decisions that you are making right now or in the future, in like the near future, it's important that you listen to your heart when you make these decisions, because it just seems like there's something important that's coming up for you that could change the trajectory of your life, and it could make your life more fulfilling. It could bring in a lot of energies that are missing from your life right now. So if you're feeling unfulfilled right now, or if you're feeling stagnant, Spirit says don't be afraid to make changes, that it will be worth it. So like, let's say if you're in a job that you're not passionate about, Spirit is saying to, if you don't know what you're good at, or you don't know if you have a talent or anything like that, Spirit says, dig deep and see, what are you interested in? And, follow that, because that interest, that passion is there for a reason. And Spirit is saying you shouldn't ignore that. What else can you tell us for group number 3, please? And there's your 2 cards. All right, you have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So I feel that you should be exploring things. You should be exploring passions that you have. And yeah, taking it easy, discovering things. Remember I was talking about just if you don't know what your passion is, discover what it is. And because I feel that if you do that, you will find what it is that is lacking in your life right now. I feel that you would also get inspiration, and I'm seeing something come together when you just kind of let your thoughts go, when you let your mind go. I'm seeing that something is coming together by doing that. So let's see what this card is and see if we get more information. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Okay. I feel what this card is talking about, this play card, have fun. Don't be so serious. This could have something to do with the environment that you're in right now. It could be I'm hearing the word analytical. It could be too serious, too structured, too many rules, too many regulations. And there's something that you already know about that you could be doing instead regarding a passion that you have. So Spirit says, stop overthinking. So maybe let's just say that you're in a job right now that is so mundane, and maybe you're sitting at a desk and you don't like that. Maybe you're somebody who likes to be moving around, doing different things every day. And right now, maybe you're dealing with numbers, or maybe you're, doing data entry or something that's very methodical. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just an example, but it seems like something that you're doing is not feeding you energetically with what you need or what you want in your life. So with this card, I'm feeling like if it is something to do with career or a hobby or something like that, see, you're already doing it, so you already know what it is. And it's possibly something that you could make money doing if this has anything to do with career or finances or anything like that. Even where, like, let's say if you're wanting to get a second job so that you can have some extra money, but you don't know what to do. Well, you're already doing it. So possibly you could make money with a hobby that you're already doing, and you would love it. It wouldn't feel like work. So do you see what I'm saying here? And that's just an example, so you can kind of plug in your own situation, because this is a general reading. So, it's definitely going to vary a little bit. All right, what can you tell us? Ooh, I feel like this one. Yep, those were the 2. Okay, so let's see what you have. Surrender, may you release the old. Ooh, it seems like you're in for some changes. It kind of feels like you're overthinking. Remember, you have stop overthinking here. Don't be so serious. May you release the old. Surrender. I feel like you've been getting feelings, you've been getting signs that you should lean into your passion, that you should lean into making changes in your life. And remember, in the very beginning, I was talking about making decisions that will benefit you in your life. If you're feeling unfulfilled, if you're feeling stagnant, surrender to those feelings and let go of those things that aren't bringing you passion in your life. So yeah, there's something else trying to come through, but let's look at this. Offering, may you honor the earth. Okay, so I feel this is May you honor yourself. May you follow your true calling and your true north. And I feel that by doing that, if you didn't notice, or if you're not actually watching, if you're just listening, you might want to look at this, because there's a bunch of coins here. So once again, you see how I'm saying that there's something you could make money doing, and it's something you're already doing and something you have fun doing. So Spirit is saying surrender to that, go after your dreams. And if this is something to do with like turning a hobby into a career or a money-making operation, Spirit is saying that you don't have to go, completely in it 100%. If you need to slowly surrender the old, you can do that. If you would feel more comfortable with 1 foot in the old and 1 foot in the new, kind of like we have right here, Spirit is saying that's perfectly fine, because pretty soon you're going to realize, all right, let me just take the last foot out of this here and go into this over here. So do what makes you feel comfortable. The most important thing is that you listen to a calling that you have, a passion that you have. What else can you tell us for group number 3, please? What does the universe want to say to group number 3? All right, you have the 7 of Wands. You know what I feel this is talking about? It's you getting in the way of yourself. It just feels like you are, how do I say this? Some of you might be coming up with reasons not to pursue your calling, not to take a chance on something, because I feel like these challenges are thoughts, self-doubts, and it could also be challenges that are in your environment, but the challenges are put there to put you in a situation where you feel uncomfortable, so that you start thinking about your true north. But I definitely feel like there's overthinking going on here. And Spirit is saying to surrender, surrender and let go of the overthinking. Now let's see what the other card is here. The 5 of Pentacles. See, I get that there's a fear of things not working out for you if you follow a passion or if you follow a calling that you have. But the thing is that I feel like right now, this is you. Because I feel there's something missing from where you are right now. And if you step outside of your comfort zone, what's going to happen is you're going to see exactly what is missing, or exactly what would bring you a sense of fulfillment. And also, if you step outside of your comfort zone, if you put these thoughts to the side and you step outside of your comfort zone, someone's going to help guide you. You see the cat here. So I feel you would have a spirit guide, or someone possibly even in human form in this lifetime that would help you, kind of like a mentor or something like that, where somebody would be able to give you guidance about moving forward. Yeah, so here you have the Moon card, and I feel that you are not seeing things the way they really are. And what I mean by that is you're not seeing your true potential. And also, I feel that it goes back to the 5 of Pentacles. It's like, okay, well, if I get started on this, then what? And so there seems to be a fear of, okay, I could do this and I know how to get this far, but then what if I'm stuck there? What if I take a leap of faith and then it doesn't work out? So it just seems like there's overthinking going on here. But once again, with the Moon card, you see the path here. So with the Moon card, you start to take these steps slowly but surely, and the light of the moon helps guide your path forward. So do you know exactly the next step and the next step and the next step? Probably not. Could you wait until you do have all of those steps lined up? You know, Spirit is saying you could, but if you plan this venture that you may choose to go on, you can plan and plan and plan for the next 20 years, and you could still have unexpected things happening along your path where you're going to have to figure things out along the way. So why not just go for it? Just dive in to the extent that you feel comfortable, you know, beyond right now, beyond waiting for things to fall into place, and just see what happens. Because Spirit is saying that the moment that you surrender to things lining up for you and falling into place, that's the moment that everything will line up for you and fall into place. So here you have the Empress. So there's definitely the possibility of a new beginning for you. And again, you can plan as much as you want, but there are things, situations that are going to come up that are unexpected, that are unavoidable. Kind of like if you have a child, like this Empress here is pregnant. You can plan and plan and plan, but are you ever 100% ready? Probably not. But again, you have the cat here, you have the dog. So there's someone around you who's going to be very loyal, connected to the situation that you could be creating in your life. And, you know, for some of you, you could have like a loyal following, like let's say you're going to start a business, or you could, you know, if you're going into another type of situation, this could be, you know, that mentor that I was talking about. And it doesn't have to be exact, because this is a general reading. So you know, think about things metaphorically and how your situation applies to what I'm saying here. But by moving forward with this new beginning, this has the potential to bring you everything that you've ever wanted. There's so much fulfillment coming in here. And remember here, you have all of these coins here. Well, the Empress does not desire anything, because the Empress has everything that the Empress wants, okay? So including finances. Look at all of the apples on this tree. There's a lot of abundance. And the Empress is very, very comfortable. So comfortable in the environment, comfortable financially, you know, everything has come together. But how did the Empress get here? Because the Empress took a chance. The Empress put aside self-doubt and went forward with something and surrendered to this calling that the Empress felt, which I feel you are feeling as well. And if you're not now, then Spirit says, you know, where is passion lacking in your life? What needs to be updated? Because something needs like an upgrade in your life. And you will have that upgrade. All right, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, do you see here? This is a new path. This is how you're getting that upgrade, because you have confidence, you're moving forward, you're following a path that feels right to you. And this can be any situation. Remember over here it says learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, relationships, whatever you have a passion for. So I feel like you're like divinely inspired with something. Some of you need to take a vacation. Some of you need to go somewhere you've never been before and kind of, you know, detach from everything for a little while. And that's when you're going to get this insight. That's when you're going to see what this new path is for you. Because I feel like there's some sort of research that you could do, some information gathering that you haven't done yet. And once you get this, you start to feel better about the situation. Some of you may need to learn a new skill with like how to do certain things. And I feel like it doesn't require you going back to school or anything. You could get a book or watch a video and learn how to do something and practice that for a little bit. And then you know what you're doing. You know, it's actually very simple for you to move into something new. So it may look intimidating at first, but I see that you get the hang of it very, very quickly. All right, so here you have the Six of Pentacles. So this here is showing me that whatever you need to get started with something, it will be provided for you. Again, it's something like a mentor or finding a class or a book or watching a documentary or something like that, which will give you a spark, which will give you exactly what you need to get started. And then everything falls into place. So things may feel a little bit off balance at first because you're trying to get your footing. And I feel you may have come across this situation in an unexpected way. So for instance, some of you may have, let's say that this has to do with work, and maybe you really liked your job and then all of a sudden you got a new boss. And now you feel like you're being attacked at work every day. You feel like you don't belong there anymore. And it's like, wait a minute, why did this happen? Well, for some of you, this happened, or a similar situation happened, so that you feel so uncomfortable, like you do in these two cards here, the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, that you start wondering, do I belong here anymore? Should I be doing something else? So, I'm sure the situation is going to be a little bit different, but it's something similar. Like, that's the energy I'm picking up. Yeah, see, you have the Two of Wands here. This is exactly what I just said. Something is getting the wheels rolling in your mind where you're thinking, do I belong here anymore? Should I be making some changes? And once again, look at the flames here. There's something that you have a great passion for, something I feel you were born with. So either a talent that you were born with, or something that you're meant to do in this lifetime. And it's time for you to start thinking about doing that. And this is going to transform your entire life. You have the Four of Swords. All right, so with this Four of Swords, I feel this is another surrender card. I feel there's something mysterious going on. Do you see the spider webs here and the spider webs here? So I feel what that means is that things are weaving together in your life in kind of mysterious ways. So it's exactly the same energy of the situation I just mentioned, where if you have a job and you have a new boss, and all of a sudden this boss is maybe micromanaging you, or is demanding too much of your time, or doesn't appreciate the hard work you've been putting into things. And so what I'm seeing is, instead of becoming flustered, it's like the universe wants you to understand why you're no longer passionate about something, and why is that happening right now? What does that mean? Well, it means that there's something out there waiting for you, and this is the perfect time for you to go explore that. And it may be happening in an uncomfortable way, but that's what gets us to move. If we're very uncomfortable in a situation that we were previously very content to stay in, and all of a sudden it's very uncomfortable, it's like, get me out of here. Well, that's happening for a very specific reason. And this is it right here. The King of Wands. So once again, you could have a mentor, you could have a teacher, you could have somebody who's placed in your life to make you feel so uncomfortable that you start looking at things differently. You start looking at other options in your life, where you should be going. Again, there's something about travel here. So definitely I feel some of you either need to take a vacation, or maybe you have a passion for traveling, and maybe you're going to start a YouTube channel, a YouTube travel channel. I don't know. Got tongue-tied with that one. Something like that. Obviously, probably not everybody, but something similar to that. So here you're discovering, what is the problem? How do I solve the problem? Why is this happening? And where am I supposed to be going? Because the travel doesn't have to be literal travel. It can be movement in your life out of one situation into a new situation that is just there waiting for you. So we have the Hermit card. Yeah, so Spirit is definitely, there's a theme going on here with a couple of your cards. The Surrender card, Four of Swords, the Hermit. And also stop overthinking. So what's going on here is stop overthinking the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Stop overthinking, why is this happening to me? Everything was perfect last week. Now there's all these problems. Why is this happening? I was so comfortable where I was. Well, Spirit is saying maybe you were too comfortable. So what you want to do is stop overthinking why, and start thinking about where is this leading me? So that's what we have with the Hermit card here. And this particular Hermit card, just the way your cards are lining up, it's just fascinating to me. You have the fire here. So that is something you're passionate about, rediscovering your passion for life, your passion for something, which is what your first card talked about. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, ... I already said all that. And that's what's happening right here. Tapping into your intuition, releasing fears about why things seem to be not working out for you right now, even though it's leading you to the right place. Look at this. I mean, I can't make this up. You have the Page of Wands. This is somebody starting on a new journey right after you did that self-discovery with the Hermit card here. So, excuse me, you have confidence here. This new journey is going to bring in a huge transformation for you. But the thing is about the Page of Wands, you're not just going on any new journey. You're going on a journey regarding something that you have a great passion for. Okay, so if you're not getting it yet, that you have some sort of passion and you're supposed to be pursuing that, that is what the universe wants to tell you today. So there, again, this Page of Wands is below the Ace of Pentacles. So their Spirit is saying, just don't overthink it, just do it. And, face your fears and get out there and do what you're meant to do in this lifetime. It's going to work out for you. There may be some bumps in the road, but I mean, are there never not bumps in the road? That's just the learning process that you're going to go through. You're going to get through those just fine. And I love this. Oh my gosh, you have the World card. Sorry, I get so excited sometimes the way everything lines up in these readings. So you have the World card. Look at this. So this person is throwing their hat up in the air, kind of throwing caution to the wind, saying, you know what? I'm going to embrace my passion. I'm going to walk away from what is no longer feeding my soul. And I'm going to make some changes in my life. I'm going to go for it. I know I'm going to be successful. Yeah, I'm going to have some bumps in the road, but that's okay. That always happens. And I'm going to work through it. And then it's like you take that leap of faith. It's amazing to me. So that is what I have for you. I hope this helped you. I hope everything made sense. And I wish you so much luck on this journey. So if you did enjoy this reading, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching.